Whew. All right. It's the 8th and final comparison of round 1 of this tournament of mine. For those of you watching the Alabama BYU game, I understand. You gotta have your priorities. Anyway, take a drink of water, get this thing populated up, maybe not. These are really designed so you can watch later. I just do them live so there's no question as to the authenticity of what I'm doing. So anyway, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. We have Old Forester, 1897, bottled and bond. It's part of their Whiskey Row series. 50% ABV. Let's make sure we got yellow to yellow stickers. So we're good to go there. See the DSPKY on this one is 354 and 414, which was surprisingly similar to early times. Exactly the same as early times. Wait a minute. 354 and 414? Yep. So it does come from the same distillery as early times, or early times is an Old Forester product, however you want to look at it. From the same distilleries. So that's interesting. I didn't even realize that early times was coming from the same distilleries as 1897 as the Old Forester products was. You learn something every day. Oh. That was a complete mess up. I got in a hurry. It don't matter, it's gonna go in there, but I gotta measure my teaspoons out so both of them have an equal amount in them. Or teaspoons or ounces. I try to put 4 teaspoons, which is the same as a ½ an ounce in each. There we go. Got just a little early because that way people can't go, well, that one had more than that one. You know that what that one is. Oh no, I don't want to do that. So, 4 teaspoons of this one. There we go. Right on the money too. Where's my? Got a little spillage. Just a drop. Hey guys, my dogs, I'm sorry. He's got her toy and she's pissed. Sorry about that. Color-wise, they are remarkably the same color. I mean, remarkably the same color. That is wild. Let's see what DSP, what distillery New Riff comes out of. It gives you their thing. Both of them, I think, I get tongue-tied now. Both of them, I think, are just 4 years minimum. I'm sure there may be older and stuff in there, but they don't list it on there because the minimum is 4 years. No age statements given, so we know they're at least 4 years old. I want to know the DSP. DSP KY 2016, 20016. That's definitely its own distillery. It's not coming from anywhere else. Where did my stopper go for it? Oh, I put it back in. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm losing it here toward the end. All right. Let's go ahead. Get the New Riff poured in there. Get the Old Forester poured in there. This one I wouldn't have needed colored glass. You couldn't tell just by looking at it. All right, let's get her to spinning. Okay, we're gonna hear the dogs' collars dingling. That's just the nature of it. They're down here now with me. I gave one a bite of a piece of toast to bite a while ago, and So now they're going to harass me for it. But my female, she's pretty particular about her toys. My male, he has his set of toys that he plays with too. But when he feels like being ornery, he steals her toys, won't give them back to her, and she gets irritated with him. And he does it on purpose to irritate her. So, but I think he went upstairs, so it's just her down here now. We shouldn't hear much more unless she went up with him. Let's let that have a rest a little bit. We'll call that good. I have no idea how many spins, which what I did. I don't count my spins. Goes down here on the floor like always. Let's take the mask off. Get my glasses on so I can see, let my eye adjust. I don't know what's that. Give it just a second here. All right. Not too, it's a higher rye bourbon, but it's not like the old granddad rye. It's not super rye. This one's a rye too. It smells remarkably similar to that one. It's got a good smell to it too. A little more fulfilling on the nose on this one than this one. Cinnamon and caramels. The oak comes through more on this one than this one. This one's a little bit more level. Not nearly as sharp as this one. But this one's reaching there now. It's some of that initial burst now is gone. I don't know, I can't read it from here. I'll have to read the comments after. It's like a slight berry note in this one. Like almost a blackberry, blueberry. This one doesn't contain it. This got actually more of a sawdust note. An oak sawdust note. Then your caramels kick in, your vanillas on this one, your cinnamons. Less vanilla note on this one, more of that berry note. I don't know which one's which. This is one I'm not gonna, I can make a stab at it, but honestly, I'm not real sure. All right, close my eyes so I don't see the bottom of it. A little bit of apple. But man, the cinnamons, a lot of cinnamon in that. The rye is coming through a little bit too. Almost more of a citrus lemon rind. Sort of a lemon peel. That spray you get off the lemon peel for some reason. I don't know why. I had a lemon in a while, but that's kind of the note I get on it. Get all the cinnamons, the vanillas, the caramels a little. The Caramel, I think, is just a regular, just not a light or a burnt caramel. Both of them contain a dark caramel. A little more oak in this one. A little bit more of that sawdusty oak sort of smell in this one. Yeah. All right. Let's take a drink for our palate. There's a oiliness to that too. A piece of toast. All right, let's try this one. All right, eyes closed. There's a definite blackberry note to me. Cinnamon's not as hot as the cinnamon in this one. Everything's, the finish is better in this one. I like the sawdusty note in that one though. The finish is a little better in this one. A little bit more caramel, a little bit more sweet follow through. But the sawdust note in this one I'm really digging. I can tell you right now. And I'm gonna take one more drink of this one because I think this is my winner. Yeah, this is my winner. Which one is it out of the two? I don't know if I ever did a review on that one. I may have. I know I haven't done one on this one. This is bringing all your heavy, nice bourbon notes to it. Cinnamons and caramels. The little citrus is just a unique thing I don't normally get. But the vanillas, that rye in this one is a little bit better than the rye in that one, or this one. I don't know which one's which. I really don't. Oh, I'm going to make a guess. I'm going to say, actually, say this is the new Riff. But this is my winner. Yellow, green. I was wrong. It's the Whiskey Row. So the Whiskey Row wins on this one. That Whiskey Row has I like that sawdust flavor in that one. I like the new Riff too. I like that berry note. It's a unique, I think that's a yeast difference. Different strain of yeast, I think, is giving us more of the berry note in this one than this one. And it's unique and I like it. But that's just bringing everything I want in a bourbon there. It really is. It's got a good rye. Good ryes can matter. So we got Whiskey Row, or Old Forester, however you want to say that. What do they label that as? Old Forester 1897. This is the last one today. Round one is complete. So round two will be ready for tomorrow. Let's go ahead. By the way, this is still a good bourbon. I really like it. Some of these bourbons, just because they're not as good as the other, does not mean they are not. Doesn't mean that at all. I think it's weird that the majority of my winners have been even numbers, odd number, and an odd number. All the rest of them have been even numbers. And I don't know why. That's strange to me. So that's the last one of the day. We're going to go ahead and finish them. Let me get the camera, bring it over here so you can see what round two is going to look like. I'm gonna set them like this so you'll know which ones are going up against which ones. I give just a little bit of top for you guys. All right, I'll just do it from here for now. Now let's go ahead and bring it over to us so we can check it out. Let's go ahead and put it on the other side so I can talk while I'm doing this. What's good in my Sigma? I have no idea what that means. Anyway, because I was never part of a frat, so couldn't tell you. Heaven Hill and J.W. Dant both beat out George Dickel and Old Granddad. The Old Granddad here has the highest rye of any of these bourbons, hands down. It is, and I like a lot of rye in my bourbon, but maybe it's just a little too much. And it's not saying it's a bad bourbon, it's just saying it's too high rye. The George Dickel, I don't know, it just has a lot of strange stuff going on. It's good, I like it, but honestly, I would just prefer the plain George Dickel 12 to that. Just me. Second set here between these two, it was the Old Tub beating out the Boulder Spirits there. The Boulder Spirits has the most unique flavor. It is bottled and bond, but they use unique yeast at Boulder Spirits. I've read about them and I know that. And it's good if you were just doing this and you wanted something different to change your palate once in a while. It's a good reset, an introduction to maybe other whiskeys. Now the Henry McKenna beating out the Old Heaven Hill, I'm telling you what, that was a close, very difficult decision. This wins because the age comes across very well in that one. But the Heaven Hill's really good. I think if we did a back line, I think the Heaven Hill would probably, I'm not going to say come out on top, but it would be a contender for the back line. Next up, we had the Jack Daniels and the Jim Beam. That you thought I would have known, and I got them crossed, and the Jack Daniels won. The Jack Daniels did not taste like the normal super sweet Jack Daniels we always get. It goes to show you when you get Jack Daniels at a little higher alcohol percentage, the alcohol does change. I mean, that's why their double so good. That single barrel stuff is so excellent. Old Barton, Evan Williams. Again, Evan Williams is a high contender. The Old Barton, they don't make no more, but this is such a well-rounded flavored whiskey. It's hard to beat. Old Taylor, Colonel E.H. Taylor, single barrel. That's my cherry bomb. Although that did much better than I thought it would, and performance-wise, I was still able to pick that one. And the only picks I got wrong were the Jack Daniels and the Old Forester. The Old Forester New Riff, I may have got that wrong, but I don't. These are both, this is a new bottle to me, and so is that one. I don't think I've drank very much of that one at all. No, I guess I have. More than I think. There we go. So it's about down to here, I think. Both of those are very good bottles, though. I really enjoyed both of those bottles. So, again, we go back to the rye, I think, was much better, come across much better. And this is a 30% rye mash bill. I should look up and see if I can find, 30% rye, 5% malted barley. I would like to know the rye mash bill on that one. I bet I could find out, maybe. I don't know. But it's awfully good. That completes today's round one. I got the burps now. It's been a long day. So I'm ready to call it an evening. And hope you guys enjoyed it. I plan on starting, unless something comes up tomorrow, I plan on starting round 2 tomorrow. So we will have the 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 4 matches tomorrow instead of the 8 matches we had today. So, but should go faster tomorrow. And then after that, we will have just 2 matches. Maybe, yeah, 2 matches. Maybe 3 for the finals, 4. We could do another 4 on Saturday to complete it. That way I get first, second, third, fourth. So I could do the 2 winners against each other, 2 losers against each other, and have a sort of top 4. We'll see how it plays out. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed today's, and if you get a chance to catch up on them, please go back and catch up on them. This has been a lot longer live stream than I thought. I'll talk to you guys later.